Hey guys, we hope you enjoy this little explanation on how earthquakes are formed. To begin with, Miss Lawson, I have a joke for you. What did the ground say to the earthquake?
I don't know. What did the ground say to the earthquake?
You crack me up.
Okay, boys and girls, listen up. So, the Earth has 4 major layers: the inner core, outer core, mantle, and crust. The crust and the top of the mantle make up a thin skin of the surface of our planet. Which part do you think would be the hottest?
Here's another example. Point to each of the parts as we label them. Point to the crust in the diagram below. Point to the mantle. Point to the outer core. And point to the inner core.
Did you know that the Earth's crust isn't one continuous piece of land? It's actually a giant jigsaw puzzle.
If you think the puzzle pieces are countries, put your hand high in the air. If you think these puzzle pieces are continents, flap your arms like a bird. But if you think it's neither, hold your iPad in the air.
Like you just don't care. If you held your iPad in the air, you're correct. These puzzle pieces are actually the tectonic plates beneath the Earth's surface. Interestingly, these puzzle pieces keep slowly moving around, sliding past one another and bumping into each other. The edges of the plates are called the plate boundaries, which are also known as fault lines or faults. Most of the earthquakes around the world occur on these faults.
And so do most of the natural disasters.
This is true.
But what is an earthquake? An earthquake happens when 2 blocks of the earth suddenly slip past one another or bump into one another. The surface where they slip is called the fault line. Now, the hypocenter, or focus of an earthquake, is the location beneath the Earth's surface where the rupture of the fault begins. The epicenter of an earthquake is the location directly above the focus on the surface of the Earth. So the hypocenter is beneath the ground, and the epicenter is the location directly above the focus on the surface of the Earth.
Sometimes an earthquake has 4 shocks, not as in the number 4, but as in before. These are smaller earthquakes that can happen in the same place as the larger earthquake that follows. Scientists can't tell that an earthquake is a foreshock until the larger earthquake happens. The largest main earthquake is called the main shock. Main shocks always have aftershocks that follow. These are smaller earthquakes that occur afterwards in the same place as the main shock. Depending on the size of the main shock, aftershocks can continue for weeks, months, and even years after the main shock.
As we know, earthquakes are caused by the movement of tectonic plates. These movements can be classified into 3 types: divergent, transform, and convergent. Divergent boundaries are where new crust is generated as the plates pull away from each other.
Transform plate boundaries are where crust is neither produced nor destroyed, as the plates slide horizontally past each other.
And convergent plate boundaries are where crust is destroyed as one plate dives underneath the other.
So there you go, folks. Task time. Okay, get your science classwork books out, please. And in there, you're going to write an explanation in your own words of how earthquakes are formed, what happens, and make sure you're using all the technical vocabulary that we've just been using. Feel free to listen to this a number of times if you wish. Have fun now.